MindSeize delivers a slick sci-fi Metroidvania adventure packed with intense action and stylish pixel art. The world design is rich with atmosphere, inviting exploration across sprawling, interconnected levels that reward curiosity. Combat feels tight and satisfying, especially as new abilities unlock, opening up both traversal and tactical options. The cyberpunk-inspired story, centered around a mind-hacking criminal syndicate, adds intrigue without overwhelming the gameplay. Its soundtrack pulses with energy, perfectly matching the game's tone. Ninja Slayer NEO-SAITAMA in Flames features over-the-top cyberpunk ninja action and a stunning vintage look. The fast-paced battle is both violent and stylish, rewarding precision timing and merciless effectiveness. Its vibrant pixel art and neon-soaked visuals perfectly capture the chaos of NEO-SAITAMA, while the plot is an absurd yet gripping mix of satire and classic ninja tropes. The game's energetic soundtrack heightens the tension, making each battle feel thrilling. If you appreciate high-speed action and a distinct cyber ninja atmosphere, this is a must-play on the Switch. Tiny Pixels Volume 1 Ninpo Blast is a classic vertical shoot-'em-up game in which players fight legendary bug enemies with shuriken, explosives, and other weaponry. Players may use spread and concentrate shooting modes, unlock 4 hover bikes, collect cash, and upgrade their guns. Each stage has randomized components, original background music, and different themed levels. Players can face 6 different boss varieties and compete on internet leaderboards. The game includes bullet hell courses with bug enemies, simple switching between focus and spread shot modes.
The balance. Now, your
Cattails' Wildwood story is a delightful combination of life simulation and adventure, placing you in the claws of a wild cat exploring a gorgeously designed environment. Hunting, establishing a colony, and making friendships with other cats provide a surprisingly rich experience. The pixel graphic style is lovely, and the soundtrack adds to the relaxed yet adventurous vibe. There's an excellent combination of survival mechanics and relaxed exploration. Fans of Stardew Valley-style games will appreciate the flexibility and individuality found in this charming kitty adventure.
Nothing that can stop us along the way.
Wife Quest is an action platformer in which players take on the role of Mia, a former warrior on a mission to battle the monster females who have kidnapped her husband Fernando. The game's pixel imagery is side-scrolling, allowing players to explore different areas and gain new powers. Players may assist Maya vanquish Morgana, the Dark Elf, and reunite her with Fernando. Mia encounters a variety of monster girls, each with their own animation. The game includes side-scrolling action stages, an epic trip across hills, woods, volcanoes, and caves, and a number of monster girls. Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist is a compelling Metroidvania that seamlessly combines exploration and combat. Players take control of Lilac, and a tuner on a journey to cleanse a country cloaked in toxic mist. The game's hand-drawn graphic design and evocative soundtrack provide an immersive experience. Combat is fluid and strategic, with players able to use the talents of pure homunculi. Recent versions have incorporated new game and boss rush modes, which increase replayability. Ender Magnolia stands out as a must-play Switch title because to its compelling narrative and satisfying gameplay. Europa is an exciting adventure that transports players on a voyage of discovery and contemplation. The game has breathtaking vistas, agile movement, and difficult riddles that test the player's intelligence and imagination. The Zephyr jetpack enables magnificent aerial feats, allowing players to master the art of flying and uncover hidden alcoves and paths. The game also delves into themes of loneliness, perseverance, and the enduring relationship between humans and the environment. The voyage is more than simply a destination. It is a heart and mind journey.
The deranged leader of the Bando Gora.
In this spectacular third-person action adventure, you play as Jango Fett, the ultimate clone of the Grand Army of the Republic entrusted with apprehending a renegade Dark Jedi. Dive into the famous bounty hunter adventure set in the era preceding Star Wars Episode II Attack of the Clones. In this improved edition, which is designed for contemporary consoles and technologies, you may engage in fierce battles and accomplish stunning feats, armed with dual blasters, flamethrower, whipcord, and the ferocious spirit of a Mandalorian warrior.
Kill them. Kill them now.
Laika Age Through Blood is a journey of retribution, is a dismal post-apocalyptic Motorvania game. Players take on the role of Laika, a tenacious coyote warrior mother navigating a world devastated by a horrific disaster. With a complex world building and fascinating action, the game addresses themes of grief, perseverance, and the search of justice. It requires players to face terrible reality while embodying the spirit of a warrior mother.
Skill makes all the difference.
SteamWorld Heist is a tactical shooter in which players command a crew of robot pirates. The Nintendo Switch Ultimate Edition provides a completely improved experience, featuring the Outsider storyline and additional weapons, upgrades, headwear, and plans. Players travel on an adventure to board enemy spaceships, steal wealth, and participate in violent firefights. The game has a skill-based strategy and an enthralling music made by the real-life robot group, Steam-Powered Giraffe, touch controls for precision targeting, as well as dynamically generated levels, guarantee that every player has a new and thrilling experience. Omen of Sorrow is a one-of-a-kind combat game in which creatures from horror, literature, and mythology coexist. It takes influence from arcade classics and adds a skill-based twist to battle. The game has a broad cast of characters, unique animations, and spectacular finale. The entire character roster, an upgraded narrative mode, and the option to play online across several platforms are all included in the Ultimate Edition. Selecting from a varied array of horror classics, performing cinematic finishes, engaging in single-player modes, and modifying strategy on the fly are all key aspects.
The bullets bounce.
A water crisis jeopardizes the stability of the ocean, corroding metal limbs and artificial hearts. Captain Leeway leads a varied band of steambots on a mission to uncover the unknown threat. The key to success is precision, as you must improve your aim and release fatal bullets. As captain, you control the fate of your crew by equipping them with various weapons, modifying their skills, and utilizing the dynamic job system. The game includes free aiming and ricochet action, real-time naval combat, a complex job system, and a richly detailed universe with distinct people and surroundings. The planet, once a peaceful environment for humans, nature, and animals, has become disordered as a result of millennia of strife. As a result, there is now an anonymous army. The plot focuses around a bright planet and its efforts to maintain its beauty. The planet's path is connected with its friends, who experience a variety of problems and unforeseen twists. Survival necessitates a careful mix of stealth and cunning, as well as rapid reflexes and endurance. The narrative takes place across universes and ages, depicting the planet's epic saga.
Nostalgaia needs something new, and they go.
The Last Hero of Nostalgaia is a satirical action-adventure game set in a pixelated atmosphere. Players take on the role of a hideous pixelated hero, fighting mindless townsfolk and a sardonic narrator. The game has a hard yet equitable fighting system, complete character customization, distinctive battle gear, and a rich mythology. It has a twisted and wicked story, online co-op capabilities, and a variety of armor and weapons with distinct backstory and qualities. The game is situated in a dark and cruel environment, with every round bringing players closer to death.
The last hero of Nostalgaia.
Dorfromantik is a game that immerses players in a tranquil setting while challenging them to beat high scores by carefully positioning tiles. The game starts with a stack of randomly generated tiles, and players draw the top tile to build landscape groupings such as woods, settlements, or water bodies. They may advance into new biomes as they grow and uncover pre-placed game elements that unlock new tiles, biomes, and missions. It does not, however, include 4x strategy, trading, resource management, combat, brutality, or multiplayer features. Necrobarista is a visual novel set in Melbourne, Australia. The plot focuses on the Terminal, a coffee cafe that serves both living and deceased clients. The characters, including Maddie, Che, and Ashley, are a pleasant and sardonic bunch that assist consumers accept their fate. The game is not a typical game, but rather a trip through the protagonists' lives with new spirits entering and doing havoc. The narrative is a gripping investigation of mortality, loss, and the unavoidable passage of time with a delightful cast, quick writing, and a delicate balance of comedy. Cursed to Golf is a one-of-a-kind combination of golf and roguelike aspects, providing a new viewpoint on both genres. The cursed golfer is locked in Golf Purgatory, a dungeon-like area where they must complete each hole within the allotted par count. The game includes obstacles such as fans, spikes, TNT boxes, and teleporters, which provide an unusual twist to the standard game. Birdie Eye may provide players with a full view of the course, while ace cards with supernatural abilities can be used to affect the game. Luna the Shadow Dust is a hand-animated puzzle adventure that includes 2 playable characters. The plot focuses around a little kid and his buddy who go on a fantastic adventure to solve riddles and revisit old memories. The game's distinct tale is complemented with a captivating original music and visually gorgeous 2D cinematics. The paucity of language makes up for the visually stunning cinematography, which brings the plot to life. Players enter an old tower and are welcomed by detailed hand-drawn cinematics, complicated riddles, and evocative music.
Is the greatest swordmaster of her generation.
Swords and Bones 2 is a continuation of the action-adventure RPG series, featuring 50 levels filled with peril and treasure. Players engage in combat by parrying enemies, unleashing magical assaults, or vanquishing foes with their blade. Gold accumulates can be used to acquire new gear and abilities. Players can prepare for battle by tailoring their arsenal before each level. Key features include a 16-bit visual style, innovative parry mechanics, 4 new spells to master, classic platforming gameplay, a straightforward narrative, and 2 endings to uncover. Shio is a narrative about a masked hero who travels through dream sequences to uncover his past. Despite the opaque nature, mistranslations, and mistakes, the message is simple but effective. Players can locate hidden things to learn more. The game's gameplay shines with a simple platforming structure that never gets boring. Players progress through obstacle course-style stages, avoiding dangers and skillfully connecting with lanterns to generate momentum. The game's mechanics are fascinating and never dull, making it a must-play for genre lovers. Within the Star Wars world, players must explore perilous terrain while using their unique powers to outwit opponents. The crew consists of Boss, a brave commander fixer, a tech expert, Scorch, an explosive specialist, and Sev, a sniper. The Clone Wars are revealed through missions in Coruscant and Kashyyyk, which challenge and push players' abilities to their utmost. The game includes furious firefights, stealth missions, and vehicle chases, all with amazing visuals and engaging gameplay. Delta Squad, the galaxy's most elite troops, must lead the fight and demonstrate their superiority. PHOGS is a compelling game in which players take on the roles of a dynamic couple of dogs, red and blue, as they go on an entertaining adventure full with riddles. They utilize their barking, biting, and bouncing abilities to solve challenges in the food, sleep, and play realms. The game provides players with a limitless number of options to enjoy. In the play world, users may let their imagination run wild by exploring a coastal amusement park and a vintage arcade. PHOGS includes single-player and shared controller modes, as well as local and online co-op. Ghost Blade HD is a top-down shoot-'em-up game that blends classic 1990s shooters with new additions. It has a clean graphic design, spectacular effects, and an exciting 2-player option. The game strikes a balance between accessibility and complexity, making it suitable for newbies while rewarding seasoned players. High-definition visuals, 5 hard stages with boss adversaries, 3 separate player ships with varied weapon kinds, traditional arcade-style gameplay, local co-op mode, online leaderboards, and an in-game achievement system. Alice Escaped is a gripping 2D action Metroidvania game in which players Yusada and Kotora must travel a mystery wonderland filled with grimoires in search of a mysterious girl named Alice. The game has numerous endings, enabling players to follow their own route. The dynamic combat system lets players to defeat foes with hammers, submachine guns, and explosives. The game also includes boss bouts, in which players can deplete their shield gauge to unleash a barrage of strikes. Players may gather skill crystals to upgrade their character's skills and plan against difficult enemies. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.